There we are. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Friday the 13th. We are pumping up some Mountain Dew for the beginning. Cheers to y'all. We're going to need it. All right, we are good on that aspect. I am pulling up a couple things real quick, and then we're going to get going. There we are. Okay, we're all good. Had to make sure we were all rocking and rolling here. Okay. All right, so we are rocking the skull marbles today. Pretty excited about them. I'm actually going to park this over here and just keep that thing balanced like that. Otherwise, it could be a problem. Okay. Oh, what's up, Red Squeak? How you doing? All right. And one more stage. Okay, a couple things to go over. We're going to be doing the skull marbles. Oh, get that bug out of my eye. Flew right in my eye. So we're going to be making skull marbles and rocking it from there. Couple of fun tidbits. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to ask as we start rocking it through. Thought I had one more 10 millimeter here. I do not. Give me 1 second. Let me grab a... What's up, Wendy? Gross, how are you? Give me 1 second here. I need to grab one glass rod. I'm out. I need one size. I thought I had everything prepared, but apparently I do not. I need this one particular size. This is my, basically my holding rod for everything. There we go. Okay, so first things first. Oh, you know what? We are going to throw some Lucy in these too. I'm going to do a couple different versions of these guys. Should be pretty amazing. Little Lucy right here. Nope, not that one. There we go. So we're going to be doing a couple uranium and a couple of the Lucy glow like that. Little pinky color. And we definitely have to put that off to the side. So let's get started. We're going to start with the little silver nuggets. So I use little silver nuggets for this. We got little chunks of it in here. Gonna park it. Yeah, that one will be fine. Right in there. And we use pure silver. It's very much like the Canadian maple leafs. Like that, the coin. That's how we get the silver. We take it, we remelt it back down. And it looks pretty awesome when we get done. Let's go ahead and create the silver rod, and from there we will start making the skull marbles. If any one of these... Oh, here we go. That's perfect. So, what's up, Betty? How are you? Good to see you. I'm hoping I'm hoping I don't have a screw up on my YouTube stream. I'm thinking I got something screwed up on my stream. Maybe. Hey, Red Squeak, can you do me a favor and go on to YouTube and just send a comment? Please. All right, so we're going to pick up the silver here and blend it in. So when we pick up the silver, I do pick it up with a little coin there. You can kind of see it sitting right at the tip of the rod right there. You can see the little silver nuggets floating at the tip up there. So that's how we get started with that silver. And there we go. Let me make sure we're all good here. Okay, there we go. Didn't know about glow in the dark? Yeah, that is a cool glass to work with. Okay, we're all set. Pop that off. Bye-bye. Anyway, here we are. We're rocking through. I'm going to do this here. I am not sure that's working. Oh, there's the chat. Holy crap. It was not popped out. Sorry. I don't know why my chat didn't pop out correctly. But apparently it did not. There, now I can see everybody. Yeah, I didn't see any comments. Now I got you guys. We're all good now. Okay, let's get started with the skull. Thank you, Groves, for the gift. Oh, this is going to pop. Oh, man, I hate that. No, it's not even hot. Not even close. It's actually pretty cold. Yeah, it's pretty freaking cold, to be honest. My hands are icy cold right now. I know, Ghosty's having fun. Well, I want to make sure we're not on two different streams because I set it up earlier. And, yeah, I'm hoping we don't have two streams going. In any case. All right, so we're going to attach this here. This is like my Chunky Monkey version. This is what we're going to start with the skull. And then we're going to build it up, make the impression of the skull. I cannot do Kirby. It's a copywritten item. Definitely not doing Kirby. Only one stream. Thank you, Dragonfly. So I tried a couple different things here. Let's see if it works. There, we got that view. That view. And there, so we can show the skull. There we go. All right, it's working. Look at that. Fiery Guy got technical today. All right, let's get this going. So we're going to build up the bulk and make a little section of glass, like a little chunk of gather. Then we're going to take the brass tool and pop it in there to give the impression. And then after that, we're going to rock it. First view. Yeah. I'm not doing any more of the POV views, though. I went and reviewed that stream. I did not like it last night. I'm not doing that again unless I can really refine it. Okay, here we go. So we got to bring up a little bit of clear. While I'm doing that, we're going to use the filter here. This filter is digidium glass. It is the same material as my glasses. Thank you, Grows, for all the gifts. You can see that we are filtering out some of the excess flame there, as opposed to that. A little bit of that brightness. That's how it works for me. Let's see if we can change the view one more time here. Bring it in a little bit like this, and we'll show you that way. Like that. Now, if I pop it down a little, you can definitely see the difference there versus that. So that's how we react with it. I don't use a Diddy filter on my camera because I'm not here to train glass blowers. It filters out too much glass or too many colors. This is an experience, not a training. And there is our little skulls that we're going to be making. And pop it back out. There we go. All right, a little bit more, and we should be able to... Yeah, we are selling the skulls. I'm making 13 of them today. If you want one of them, you can definitely purchase one. Okay, we're going to grab the little skull impression guy. So this is my little impression tool. Let's bring it in a little closer view. We'll pop it in a little closer. So this is my little skull impression. I kind of had to hand make it. But that's okay. I don't mind doing that. All right, so we're going to get this hot. I have to let it cool just a little bit. And then we're going to heat just half of it. And then we'll be able to push the skull in nicely. It is definitely spooky. I bet you the ghost comes out today. And here we go. So we're only heating a little portion of this blob. Bob the Blob. There we go. That should be good. Got to let it cool for just 1 second. And then push. There, and cool that off right away. And we should have a nice little impression in there now. So we got a little skull impression. Like that. Now we're going to take some silver and pop it right in there. So this again is pure silver. And we're going to put it right on the inside where that skull is. It's going to get all over the place too, but we'll burn all that off. Here we go. Yep. That flame was not working. There we go. Oh, wow, that shot fast. Okay, a little bit right there, and we're good. It's a very fast process for that. Does not take long. So now we have the silver in the skull right there. You can kind of see a little, make it out a little bit. Then we're going to bring it out here. Turn all that off. We should be left with just the silver in the skull. Sorry about that noise. Okay, let's see from the side view what we got with it. So you can kind of see the impression in there. Now this is the obverse. This isn't the side we're going to normally see. But you can see the silver's embedded in there now. Okay, next step is we have to actually seal that in. This is the part where it either works or you completely tweak it up and it goes bad. It can go very bad from here. Very quick too. That little scar at the end there. So when I cut these rods, they scar up a little. Like that. Boop. So we're just going to heat this up and we're going to fill in that skull area and hopefully we don't get any bad reactions off of it. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're good. That actually worked out quite well. Okay, we're going to melt all that in. And I'm sure you would have liked to have seen that. All right, let's bring it back out. Right there, and go to the side view so I can show you what we got there. So now we filled it all in. It's all filled in. You can kind of see the skull 3D'd right there. You can kind of make it out. There we go. You can see it popping itself out right there. And then we're going to bring it in. And there we go. We'll come back in. All right, so we're going to color this up. I'm going to do the black version on this first. I thought I brought more up here. We're probably going to have to grab some more material soon. But we're going to coat it with black first, and then we're going to do some uranium and all that stuff. Oh, I don't like gold on the gold to me on these look horrible. That's why I don't do gold. I don't like it at all. And here we go. So we're just putting a back end on it, like black. Almost looks like a hat. It'd be cool with a pirate hat on one of these. Maybe after I finish 13 of them, we'll do a pirate hat. I can't do it right now. Now my mind's going, I need to make a pirate hat. Okay, a little bit more here. And I think I got enough on here because we're going to add a lot of different color to the back end of this. So I don't want to build this up too much. So each one of these back ends are going to be different. No, my mother doesn't work with glass anymore. At least not for right now. Maybe someday. Yeah, but she might get back into it. We'll see. All right, so what I'm doing, I'm just kind of melding this in. We're going to use, man, I'm having fun with all these different views now. What's up, L to the B? So we're going to come down here. And we're going to just use this one right here, just to gently push a little bit. Like that. Now we got it roundish. We are making the skull marble. We are making these guys right here. Nope, wrong one. Sorry. Wrong view. That. We're making those. Hey, John, how are you? We got Dragonfly John. Oh, damn it. I'm squeezing all the different buttons here. Okay, let's bring it in a little bit. There we go. So right now we have the back end there. You can kind of see the skull peeking itself out. It's very ghostly looking. Maybe we'll do side view for a second. So you can kind of see the skull peeking out right there. There's the side of it. And I like it. All right, so we're going to start decorating the back. We're going to add some clear on top, giving it a 3D effect first. And then we'll start adding other colors. So here we go. Okay, I think we're good there. A little odd. Great, my oxygen delivery's here. This timing always sucks. He's a good guy, but man, his timing sucks on this stuff sometimes. All right, we're going to add in the amber purple on here. We're just going to streak it around this way. And there we go. We're going to grab the liquid metal, which I refer to as the electrum. I think I got a little piece of it over here. I do. We're going to put the liquid metal on right now. About like that. Okay, and then, wow, what color do I want to use on here? Uranium. We're going to pop some uranium on. I think this is uranium. Are you uranium or nope? You're lime green. There's the uranium. Yep, we got a uranium check right here. So we're going to pop some uranium glass on here. Big chunk of it right in the middle. Then we're going to run a little bit around the liquid metal stuff right here. All right, let's see where we're at. What's up, Daisy girl? Okay, and side view. So you're going to see we got multiple layers running through here. It's kind of like a Devo hat going on. So we got the amber purple, the electrum, the uranium all running that direction at the moment. Let's see if I can, you can see a little bit of that skull popping out right there. Sorry, I'm trying to balance here. Where is it? Right there. Trying to balance two hands here. All right, there's the skull. You can kind of see it right there, and the colors. So we got a lot of that backing on right now. Let's go ahead and start manipulating it. If you're just joining us, we are making the skull marble, and each one is going to be a little bit different. It's Friday the 13th, so we're doing 13 versions of it. I'm going to bring it, that is the skull marble we will be making right there. Bring it back out. Yeah, that's the one we're making right now. We're going to be doing 13 of them. Each one of them would be a little bit different. Bring it right up close like that. Where's my guy? And then we're going to grab some, we need to grab some just thin little skinny rod so we can mix it all up. So this is a technique I kind of developed called finger painting. It's exactly what it is. What makes the skull illuminated? It's not illuminated. That is a silver base to it, and it looks illuminated from using pure silver, like that metal itself. Are you amber purple? Nope, you are clear. Okay, so we got this going, and we're just going to start blending it all. And creating these little tiny swirls in it for the back. Like that. little bit back here. I think we're okay. We're going to add a few more layers on here, but right now I just wanted to create that unique look. Oh, right there. Okay. Let's show you where we're at, and we'll go from there. So on the side view, we now have those colors kind of blended. We got a nice little hot shot going there. We're going to stack them up on top of each other a little, but you can see we got all kinds of color just kind of morphing and bouncing through there now. And when we get done, it'll definitely have that uranium look to it. But unfortunately, while the glass is hot, uranium does not show up. All right, let's grab the amber purple. We're going to pop that back on and go a little heavy with it. I think this, I don't remember which one. There it is. Hold on, guys, 1 second. You okay up there? Yeah, hey, I only have the propane as a return. I can't hear you, I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, 1 second. 1 second. Let me see if I can get a hold of Stephanie. Okay. Oh, man. I'm so sorry, guys. All right, we're getting this all done. We're managing, we're multitasking. All right, so we got a little amber purple. We're going to pop some black in there one more time. And we should be good. Oh, you know what? I take that back. We're going to throw lime green in there. Before we do that, little lime green and some black. And that's it. We're going to blend that up one more time. Well, thank you, L to the B. Ron, thank you for the go live. All right, last little bit, and we'll show you where we're at. Side view here, you can see those colors kind of swirling through. Actually, I don't think I need to do anything. I don't think I need clear from here. I think we got a nice little color combo bouncing through there. I don't think we need any more. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so the trick is going to be we're going to melt all this in. We got to get that gap in between the clear and that color fused in first. So we're just going to bring it all the way out here. Then we're going to go into the mold. I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to bring it down so y'all get a clean view of the mold. Okay, so there's the mold that we're used for shaping everything. Bring it down and start hot shotting it that way. Thank you. So we're going to hot shot one more time here. This is the secret sauce right here. This is what gets everything round. Like that. Bring it back up. And for those of you just joining us, we are making the skull marbles, which are these. Oh, nope, wrong view. I'll get it. Which are these right here? These are the skull marbles that I'm making right now, and we're going to be making more of them. Yeah, they are awesome. I love those skull marbles. And it's Friday the 13th, so we're doing that too. Friday the 13th is my lucky day. I was born on the 13th, so. They are not in the shop, Witch and Grandma, so if you want to purchase one of these, you can go onto the TheFieryGuy.com and just click in from there. And I think Stephanie said they were $95. And you can purchase one on the Made on Live. But you have to mention that it is Made on Live right now. And this is skull number 1 out of the 13. If you want this specific one. Okay, so there we are. I should have used the different view so you could see all that. Did I change my oxygen? No. I forgot to get the label. I'm so sorry I forgot to pack it. Are you sure? Okay. Okay, so here we go. All right. Sorry, we have like chaos going on all over the place right now. We're going to bring it out. This way you can see the going into the mold too. The cobalt marble from the other... I actually have that sitting here too. I have a couple different... Oh no, we got the marble from yesterday. All right, let's get this rounded out. I've been spending a lot of time on this one on the back end here. And that is perfect, actually. It looks really good. This looks really good. Now, this has the uranium. The next one I do is going to contain the Lucy, which is the pinky glow under UV. Let's see here, side view. All right, so you can even see the colors starting to pop out right there, but just wait, here we go. Now we got all those fun swirls on the back end. Wow, that actually does look really good. I'm glad I didn't reblend it. Yeah, that looks pretty fantastic. Almost like leopard print. All right, boss. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry. Heartbeat signature.
That looks good for my house.
All right. Thank you, my friend.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day. Thank you for coming out.
Yep. See you next time.
Yes, you will. Okay, so yeah, we got this view shows the color so fantastic here. There. We'll bring it out. And the color's going to come out even better as it starts to sit in the oven for a while. And hopefully you see a little bit of that skull popping out. It's not. There it is a little bit right there. I'm on liquid oxygen. I'm selling my concentrator. I don't have room for the concentrator and a lathe. So a lathe is on my list, and that's more important than the concentrator for me. So I'm selling my oxygen concentrator currently. There we go. And we're going to break this down right in the back here. But I've got a good deal on liquid oxygen, so it doesn't bother me. I've got a really good price on it. All right, so we're going to fuse the front and get this super rounded. Rounded? I guess that's right. This looks really good, though. I can already tell. If you got a few minutes, hang out for a minute or two and you'll see it. Okay, we're good there. Let's go ahead and separate this. Pull it down. And then off to the side. So let's bring it out. I'll show you the cone section that we're working with. And from there, we'll bring it out. It's really magnified right now. This doesn't look right, but anyway, there's the marble. You can see a little bit of that skull popping out right there. There it is, starting to form up. So once we get that rounded out, it'll look really good. Let's go ahead and bring it in. Yeah, this looks good. I like it. It looks pretty good. I like making these. I think they're kind of fun. All right, we just have to get it all fused together. We're going to bring it into the mold. And gently start shaping. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting about that view. So that's what we're making. We're going to bring it into the mold so you guys get that hot shot. Give you just a second so you can see what's happening with it. So we bring it in here and start getting that melted in. Nice and smooth. Then go to the smaller version here. And you can start to see that image of the skull in there as we're perfecting it. What we are making the skull marbles, which are, oh, wrong one, which are these. So that is what we're currently working on. All right, last little bit here. Here we go. And now we're just perfecting it. We're just getting it incredibly round. We're just perfecting the marble itself. Nothing else has to be done to it. All right, we're looking good. Just got to make sure we're not warped in any way. Nope, we are good. Man, this looks good. I'm happy. No hiccups. Okay, let's show you guys what we got going on. There's the side view. Now we got that beautiful skull popping out. You can see it's doing its thing while it's hot. I wish it could keep that color. That would look so sick, wouldn't it? And then we're going to do the reveal real quick. And there we go. A little brighter and dimmer. There we go. Now we got that skull just popping in there. It does have a little bit of a 3D effect to it. If you look at it from the side. That's my favorite view. But there we are. I kind of like that little bit of an angled view. Round? Man, it's throwing me off. It doesn't look round, but it is. The way the stream is working, or the colors are working, it's throwing me off for sure. It doesn't look round, but it is. But there is the skull next to the other one. Now, it'll get more bluish as it cools off like these other guys. So there we are. L to the B, thank you for the mighty... I can't remember what that is. But thank you. All right, and we're going to back it up and detach. So this is how you detach it from the actual holding rod. You have Dragonfly Creations, amazing marble holders here. And we're going to heat them up. Then we grab it here, right on the side. And then to get it off, you just, off it comes. Now I'm going to show you the punty mark because I always think it's kind of neat to see part of the stages of what you have. It's hard to hold though. Where's the punty? It's right there, dead center, that little highlighting right there. There's a little punty mark. And there's the colors bouncing through the back end. I think it looks good. Yeah, those are all the colors, and then there's the skull. Let's go ahead and get that punty mark out of it. So this is how you remove it. You just come through and smooth it out. And then it's all gone like that. And there is the, it's upside down, but let me see if I can straighten it out. I got to roll it. There we are. So now you can see the, that when you shine a light on it, definitely pops it. I like that view. I like just that kind of really cool ghostly view. All right, so that is 1 of 13. 12 to go. And there we go. Got a few more to go. We'll be doing them throughout the day today. Yeah, that actually looks really good. Let me see if I can flip this around this way so you guys can see what it looks like when it's completed. While I'm just kind of prepping here. What view is it? I think it's this one. Nope. There we go. So this is the back of the marbles when you see it all done. Oh, man. Now that one has a little different look to it. And then you got the uranium popping through as well. It's hard for me to reach all the way over there. I can't believe it. Where the camera will pick it up. There we go. So that's what you'll see on the other end. And bring this guy back out. I forget everything's kind of backwards here. And then this is the one from yesterday. I'll try and get it a little bit in the camera. Nope, it's being hidden. We'll have to do it side view. This is the one from yesterday I was talking about that we finished. I like this one a lot too. So this kind of has this really unique marbly look to it. I dig it. Oop. I always get this backwards. So that is cool, but this looks amazing. And we got a little bit of UV to it. See that? Not much UV. Mostly just the color. You guys want to see a secret UV color? I'll show you one that a lot of people don't know about. See this? Oop. Come on, camera. There we go. The secret UV. Orangey. Let me bring it out one more time. Can you see the orange? Pinky orange? That is the secret UV. The secret sauce. A lot of people don't know about that. You can even get the cadmiums to glow. Sorry, one second here. You can even get the cadmium. A lot of people don't know that the cads also glow UV. There we go. Not as bright, but you can, if you check it in the dark, they have a little bit of a glow to them. Not much, but the cads do glow a little bit. But this one is that really intense orange. I don't even know if it'll show up here. So you can see it kind of glowing orange UV. It's a cool color. Just in case you didn't know. All right, why are you acting up? There we go. Yeah, that's a little secret. I always tell people when you're new to glass, especially when you get your first shipment of glass in, take a UV to everything, because you never know what's going to pop and glow. It's just a quick pro tip right there. All right, let's go ahead and get this melted in. Okay, so I'm going to create a little bit of a little gather, basically a little ball. Then we're going to use this impression tool. I'll zoom in a little. We're going to use the impression tool to punch in the image. So that is a little skull, metal skull. And we pop it in there and it creates a little indent in there. And then we're going to take pure silver and vaporize the color into that little cavity and trap that color, and then we start shaping the marble. All right, we should have enough here. I don't want it too big. Just a wee bit. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the skull on top is really neat. If they don't meet a certain criteria, they go bye-bye. They go in the circular water bucket. All right, so now we're going to take, we're only going to heat a portion of this, like the front half here. Okay, we got our skull ready. Okay, and here we go. Got to let it settle for just a second and then push. Ooh, that got a little warm. There was water in there, it vaporized. So now we got the skull impression in there. It's very hard to see, but there's the bottom of the skull and then the top. Now we're going to take some silver and we're going to vaporize it right in there. And that vaporizing is going to color the skull. That's what gives it that metallic-y look. It is pure silver that we will be adding into it. So a little bit of heat right there. And once that silver vaporizes, it just transfers onto the piece itself here. Like that. A little bit in the jaw area. And there we go. So now you can see the skull is a little easier to see in there. Maybe we'll go to the side view. It's a little easier to see like that once you have the silver embedded in there. Now all the silver that's on the outside of this has to be burned off. So just like we vaporized it onto the glass, we have to burn it off. If you wanted a 2.5-inch marble, would you be able to make it? And I understand they take longer. You mean a 2.5-inch skull? Or, I mean, making the skull 2.5 inches isn't a problem. I'm making them today. If you want to order one, they're a little more expensive for the 2.5, but yeah, we could do it. We'll make it on live. Okay, so we're burning the silver off here. And this is the excess silver. Going to get loud for a second because this flame is required to do that. And there we go. And just a quick punch of the flame, like that. And we should have a really nice viewable image now. Now this is the obverse. We're going to be viewing it from the other side, but see how much of that color came off now. And then when I shine a little light in it, oh, that's the black light. So there is the opposite side. So we're going to cover this one up and you'll view it from this other side here. But I just wanted you to see what it looks like prior to getting it done. All right, so here we go. We're going to pop the clear in there and cover it up. Keep it warm. Okay, we got to pull a little bit of this. There. Had a little scarring on there. All right, so we got to heat this up, keep it warm. Keep it nice and warm. Then we encase it. And now all that silver is trapped. So we're good on there. Okay. I don't know if I have cobalt here. Oh, I do. Oh, no, I got... Huh. I forgot about that guy. Oh, crap. I was going to do a cobalt backing on it. Let me grab some cobalt. I'm so sorry. 1 second. We're going to do... We did black before. We're going to do cobalt right now. Shit. Yep, you heard me say shit. I cut my hand again. Stab myself in the finger. All right, so we're going to use cobalt. We're going to back it with cobalt this time. And just to show you a different look about it. Yep. All right, so here we go. We're going to fuse it on and start backing it up. Now this one I'm trying to debate on. I think we're going to do some white, green, uranium, and Lucy. What's the hardest part of making those? Just keeping it balanced. Making sure you don't distort the image once you have it done. You can mess up the image in a big way. What's up, Jen? Okay, so we're going to pop this in a little bit more. This one's going to be a little bigger than the last one. Doesn't mean it's any better. It's just going to be a little bigger. I know, it was a witch's nail. Definitely caught my finger on there, bleeding a little, but it's okay. It's like a little drop of blood. It's not a big deal. So if you see blood running down, I promise you I'm good. Where is the best place to get torches, and what is my favorite? My favorite brand is Glass Torch Technologies. Honestly, I don't know where the best place to get a torch is anymore on this brand. I would call Glass Torch Technologies direct and see if you can order from there. All right, a little bit more and we're going to be all fused in. And there we go. All right, we're looking good. Oh, hell yeah. Can I get a big hell yeah? Oh, you're all good. Groves, you're all good. I'm on early. We got Gen Grandma 5 and we got L to the B and a few others hanging out. If people get out of line, it'll be all right. But we only have like 16 viewers on, so not like a lot on there on TikTok. It's one of those low view days. All right. So we got the cobalt on here. We're going to blend in some, I think we're going to throw some white on here, then uranium, and see what happens. So we're going to kind of do a little bit of a lighter background. It'll still be dark on the inside against the skull. All right, so we added a little bit of the white on there. We're going to add that liquid metal glass. Let's go ahead and pop it in a little closer. There we go. So we'll add the liquid metal, if I can find it. I just had it. Where'd my shorty go? Huh. Oh, there it is. I put it right there, that's why. So we're going to add a little bit of this in. Like that. I got to find that Lucy. One of these I popped out here somewhere. Nope. There you are. So this is the color we're going to add in. This is the Lucy Pink. So we're going to blend that Lucy Pink in there as well. We're going to do that right now. We're just converting it all the way around this way. There we go. A little bit down here. Let's see if I can get this swirl right there. Okay. All right, we should be good on that. Let's go ahead and show you what we got so far. So we got some of the lighter colors on this version. We got the liquid metal, the white against the cobalt, and then the Lucy, which is that pink UV, will be glowing. It's not going to glow right now, but you can see we got some of those cool colors bouncing through there. Like that. Let's go ahead and get set up and start rounding this out. We're going to magnify the heck out of this one, though. We're going to make it a lot bigger. We may add to it. We may change it. I don't know yet. We're definitely going to change it up, though. This is not going to be a tiny one. Yeah, we are making the skull marbles. So the marbles I am making currently are... Oh, wrong view. I'll figure these buttons out. Those right there. So that's what we're currently making. The little fun skull marbles. And then they each will have a different backing on them. Put this guy out of the way before I melt it. All right, let's see if I kicked on my bigger... Oh, I did. Thank goodness. All right, so we're going to really melt the heck out of this. We do filter out some of the swearing, but there's so many different ways that it happens. With the mods can't be responsible for everything. People can use like alternate characters, so you can't filter it all out, unfortunately. All right, so right now we have it blending, and we're trying to eliminate the gap between the color and the clear there. Let's see here. Is that right? Yeah. I'm getting used to the keys here. So there's a little gap between that clear and the color, and I'm trying to blend that in first, and then we'll be able to do that. We'll be able to finish it up. All right, so we're almost at that point where it's all looking good. Then we bring it down to a marble mold. I'll bring out the view again. We're going to pop it back out a little bit so you guys get a good good view of the marble being formed in the mold as well. In fact, we'll do a quick hot shot of it. Bring it down. There we go. So these are the marble molds. They are made of graphite, basically high density pencil lead, and they have these little hollow or cutouts in it, little half circles, if you will. And they allow me to shape the marble as we go through. And those are the little ones, the little molds down there. Okay, I think we're good. We're good on this side. Now we have to magnify the heck out of it. Okay, for this, we definitely need a bigger punty rod. Use that little bit of cobalt right there. It's going to be fine. The reason you need a bigger one is because we are adding a lot to the other end. It can get a little heavy. Right there. So we're going to cut it off here. I'm going to grab a fresh 3/4 inch rod or 20 mil, somewhere in there. And we're going to fuse it on. I don't want to use the rest of this. I'll show you why. There's a little lesson in here as to why I don't use this. Okay, we're going to separate that. Let's go to the side view. I'll show you what I am seeing. Sometimes when I say I need to See that little fuzziness where the thick and thin meet right there? It looks a little bit fuzzy right there. So that is called devitrification. I can't say that too many times. Devitrification right there. And what ends up happening is when you go to fuse that onto your main piece, that little scarring in there will actually transfer into your main item. And then you're left with that little bit in there that you got to eventually try and get out, or you use borax laundry soap and fuse that in there. That is the other method that does actually also work. Okay, and then we got to get rid of this. This is the other thing. See that little crack right there? I don't use any of those either. We pop it off and start fresh. I don't know how many times I see people trying to use that type of glass, which is fine in some stuff, but for like this, no. $300 for a 2-hour session is actually not bad. Yeah, you got to remember, these people carry insurance, and the cost of materials is outrageous. But you have to remember, if someone's giving you a glass experience, they're not making items to sell either. So it seems expensive, but you get to go out and do some glass work, and you don't have to spend any money on that, like equipment or glass supplies or anything. And the nice part is, if a tool breaks, you're not held accountable for it. If a tool or something fails halfway through, it's their equipment. All right, we're bringing it down. We're still going to magnify a little bit more. Like I said, I want to do a big thing. Yeah, the algorithm's off. I mean, some days we have a really good run, some day we don't. And that's just on TikTok. YouTube algorithm's doing just fine. If you guys, the YouTube algorithm, YouTube's actually doing really good. We have good views over there. All right, a little bit more. Yep, it looks good. And that should be it on there. We should have plenty. We'll bring it out and show you guys where we're at, what it looks like. You can kind of see the skull floating in there. Right there. Just kind of hidden like that. Now, once we get everything melted in, it's going to look a lot better. Yeah, this is going to look outstanding. This one's a little bigger. Okay, let's go ahead and melt it all in. Oh, sorry about the view. There we go. The bigger one's better. They're all different. I mean, each one is a little different. That's the nice thing about doing these right now, especially, is each one is a little different. All right, we're going to start working into the marble molds and getting this all rounded out perfectly. Okay, that's enough heat built into it. Use a smaller flame. Yeah, we're looking good. Before I go too far, though, I do have to switch the holding rod and smooth this one out a little bit and then back again. So the reason I do it that way is because if I leave the last punty on this one, when I break it off, it always does have a little bit of a highlight to it, if you will. But there we go. You can see that skull starting to form in there. Little magic. Watch it get a little brighter. We'll just let it sit for a second. And you'll just see it starting to form up. Isn't that magical? Okay, so we have to, again, reverse it one more time. Round that out, and then we'll go back one more time and be all done. This is skull number 2. Yeah, it looks good. So we have to just round all this. Get it round, bowling ball round. Okay, let's melt this in. I'll use that here in a minute. And we're going to fuse it. See, it has that egg shape. The back end, you can tell, is a little bit skinnier than the rest of it. So it has that egg shape. I don't want the egg. We need it. No eggs. Let's go ahead and remove a little bit of this. No, that's the Lucy. We definitely don't want to use that to remove anything. Sorry. Stay. It's like being angry at me at the moment. Let's go ahead and remove that little punty right there. Give it a little spiral. It looks good already. Okay, let's go. Let's get it. Whew. Definitely does take a minute. Bring it down. And here we go. I think that came out pretty. We still have one little gap in here, but we're good. Oh, yeah. Super smooth. It's running like a perfectly tuned ball bearing. All right, I think we're good. I think we have a good look at it. Let's bring it out, show it to you guys. See what we got going on. So we're going to go to a side view here. Now this one I did pop the white. We went lighter colors on this. So I'm hoping we get a really good transition. Oh yeah. Got those little micro swirls working in the back. And then this has the Lucy, which is the pink UV glow. Oh, too bright. There. Yeah, we can get right up on there and you can see a lot of those colors bouncing through. Yeah, that looks good. I think it looks fantastic. We're going to go ahead and punty this and finish up the front. Okay, here we go. Let's burn it off. And then pull off the last little remainder, like a little unicorn horn here. Okay. And we got to pop that off. Let's go ahead and get this all rounded out. This one will be done. Skull looks really good too. Every one of them's always so different. Okay, here we go. We're going to bring it in, just round it out as much as we can. It's perfectly round on its own right now. Just want to make sure we catch up any little remnants of problems up here. Yeah, we're good. Let's go ahead and bring it over so you guys get a nice view of the skull that way. Almost looks like it's screaming right now. Look at that. Almost looks like the mouth is in motion. Like I said, every one of them turns out a little different. And then we got that, the super bright version. And see how it just changes as I go upside down. Come on, Jason. There you go. Even from the side, that almost looks alien. But there, we'll bring it right up as close as we can without burning the camera. There we go. So that is the look of it right there. Yeah, this piece is very beautiful. This is number 2. Yeah, this one's pretty wicked. I like the back end of it. A little tap, 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 tap with Dragonfly's tool here. We're going to grip it. And then again, this is how you pop it off of the stick. Tap, and off it comes. I can't even show you guys the mark because it's like not really even visible. All right, let's get a last second view of it. And we should be good. And side view. There we go. Oh, man, look at that. I told you it's beautiful. And that's with the cobalt backing. And then there's the back end. Now, the center version of this will start popping out hopefully soon. Oh, I hit the wrong view. There. That was weird. And there's the back end of it. Now, this will have a really nice pink glow to it. It's not showing up right now. But it will have a nice pink glow to it. And there is the skull. We'll pop it out this way. So you can definitely see how the skull changes with its lighting environment. So if I was going to display it, I would have it a light like that on it. Or a laser on it. We can even run the laser. Let's see here. I don't know. I'd have to play with it. Yeah, that is the skull marble. That is number 2. And with that, for the moment, I definitely need to take a short break, and I'll be right back. We're doing 13 of them, so we're going to be on for a while today. But I definitely need to empty the mushroom coffee. So I will see you all in just a little bit. We might go horizontal view for a little while too. So TikTok will always be this, but we might go horizontal view with the with YouTube. So be prepared for that if you see that. I'll see you in a bit.